Hello and welcome, Capricorn. This is your yearly reading for 2019. Now, I'm using the Gilded Tarot. I'm also going to be pulling a card from this deck, which is the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle. And the messages so far for all of the readings that I've done have been absolutely spot on. So, now, this is a general reading, Capricorn. If you want to check out your other signs as well, then you'll get a bigger picture. Now, I'm using 12 cards, one for each month of 2019, and just an overview of each month and what you could expect. Okay, let's get started. Capricorn, we've got a great start to the year for you. We've got in January the Queen of Pentacles. This is you. I mean, this is an earth sign, Capricorn, and you really feeling grounded and in charge of you, right? Really peaceful. Look at the peaceful look on her face. Really peaceful, really calm, really grounded, really sure about where you're going and how you're going to get there. So if you already know that, great, you've done the work, and January can really bring the coming together of that for you. If you haven't done that inner work or that groundwork on your goals, etc., it's really going to be great energy in January for you to do that, to really look at all the physical things in life, which is what Pentacles is, all your money and finances, your home situation, your health, anything that you're buying. That's all to do with Pentacles. And I just feel that in January you really will be very clear and very peaceful and very connected about all of the things in the physical. So for some of you, you may have already done that work. For others, going into January, perhaps that's what is required. Now, I'm really seeing the four Pentacles up the pillar here. That's really about structure. So if you haven't kind of made plans to get this, I say structure, but it's not really that. If you haven't made plans yet to get all these goals in place so that you know where you're heading, then really get that structure in place in January and get the groundwork done. Get the groundwork done, because it will really pay off for you for the year, to really start off grounded, clear where you're going, things in place and some structure in place to actually move forward in a strong way. Because then in February, another queen, we've got the Queen of Wands, and this is fire sign, and someone who's really knowing where they're going as far as work and their passions, right? So for you, Capricorn, this could be a couple of things. The first thing, it could be a fire sign coming in to really help you with these goals that you've set down and made foundations of in January. It could be someone, so a fire sign is Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. Someone could be coming in to mentor you, or a really great friend to give you advice. Or it could be you just really getting in touch with what it is you want, getting that passion going within you, making all that foundational work with your goals, etc. And then in February, really moving forward with that passion. So either way, whether it's you or whether it's a mentor or a friend that's coming in to help you with this, January and February can really set you up for quite a strong year financially and feeling security in life. Get those foundations strong, and whatever happens during the year, it can't really knock you around too much, right? So good start to the year. And then in March, we've got a beautiful gift from the universe. This is the Ace of Wands. And this is the start of something new. So this could actually be a new job for you, a new business, a new career, a promotion. It could be just a really passionate, inspired idea that that you have moving forward in either a hobby that you really love, or once again in your business or career. But really beautiful, and this is coming because you're so grounded, right, and clear. And this is a really, really beautiful start to the year, Capricorn. I'm just going to get all these three up here again. You know, really getting clear on where you're going and getting those foundations in place, getting clear on your passions and moving forward with them. Or, you know, a mentor coming in to really help you get this fire and passion kind of moving along in the area of work or career or something just you're really passionate about. So really lovely start to the year. And of course that's going to bring up some things that no longer serve you anymore. And so in April it's going to be about, you know, what's next? What's next? I want more. What's next? And sometimes when we ask for more, we feel guilty. It's that societal belief that's ingrained in us that, you know, we should be happy with what we've got. But you know what? There's always more. Life is about more, right? More experience, more growth, more interaction, more learning. So what is on the horizon for you? I really feel you'll be looking at that in April, and you will be looking to the future and putting any old hurts, heartaches, emotions behind you, and really moving forward. 8 is also about empowerment, and I feel this is you know, the new empowered you, because you're very clear. You're very clear on the road ahead. Very clear on the road ahead. So yeah, I feel April will be a time where you can release all that. So whatever you need to do in April, whether you need to do some releasing around the full moon, because that's when the fears really surface and you're able to really let them go. So look out for the full moon in April and do some releasing of the old, so that you can really move forward with the new. And then in May, we've got the lifting of a lot of burdens here for you. You know, this is once again typically about work, about responsibilities, about the heaviness and the you know, everything that you've just had to do. And perhaps this has got to do here with the beginning of the year, when you're putting things in place and working really hard to get things in place. Come May, this is going to start lifting for you. And you know, you're not adverse to working hard, Capricorn. You really do work hard. But sometimes that you can even feel the burden of that. So in May, I really feel that 10 is the start of a new cycle, end of an old. So I feel that a lot of the burdens around work and career will be lifting. Yeah, you'll feel lighter. And so perhaps this is your thoughts here as well about work and career. Right, you're just going to feel lighter. It's not going to feel as difficult for you. I'm also just actually seeing these reindeer here. I'm just also wondering whether you might meet someone in May, and you will just, you'll feel like a load's lifted. It's yeah, it's interesting. Not that this other person is going to take over, but I feel that you're maybe, if you do meet someone in May, you won't be so focused on all of this, and you'll be able to let some of it go. So keep an eye out for that in May. It just could be someone coming along, because then in April, In June, we've got the Page of Cups, which is someone coming in offering you their love and their heart. So, and then we've got Victory in July. So let me hold these three up together, May, June, July. I really feel some burdens in May are really going to lift for you, and it could have something to do with meeting someone, and which will not distract you, but it will bring you back to what's important to you, and you'll be able to let some of the old responsibilities go. And I just feel someone may come in for you, someone younger, a water sign, who's really going to offer their heart to you. Could be any sign, but just because this is a chalices, I've just said a water sign. So it could just be somebody coming and offering their heart to you. And then this victory in July around work, really being celebrated. It's interesting. I am really sensing that there is going to be someone who really helps you with this victory. So whether it's this mentor back in February, or whether it's somebody coming in June, I just really feel that there's somebody who's going to either help you with the movement forward here towards your success and being recognized in your work, your career, your business, or someone's going to come along who will kind of distract you from just having, your head down working all the time. And when that happens, see, here's the thing, when we burden ourselves with work, and we're not having any time for ourselves or play or joy, the new inspirations don't come. So perhaps this person's going to come along and just kind of take you out of that single-mindedness so that you can have some fun and really find that heart space again within you, and that's when all the new ideas will come. And I really feel in July you're going to be very well celebrated in your career, in your work, in your workplace, in your job, in your business. People are going to look at you. It could even just be on social media. People are just going to be looking at you and going, wow, they've really got it together. They're really doing great things in this world. So a really, really nice kind of first half of the year. Now the second half of the year, we've got August here with the Ace of Pentacles, which is a real gift from the universe. But being in reverse, I'm feeling that perhaps your security is feeling a little bit off kilter in August. So the way to really fix that and to not get too carried away with it and get back to these burdens, right? Because typically if you're not feeling secure, you'll just feel you need to go and make more money. So then, you get back to this heaviness. So in August, if you are feeling not so secure about home, money, anything like that, really just go out and get grounded, because that will really allow you to really feel into what the actual situation is rather than being pushed along by fear. And then when you are grounded, you can actually, get past some of those fears there. And, by being grounded as well, it's also about being with a higher connection here. So connected above and below will really allow you to sort out what it is about this feeling in August that is throwing you off kilter a little bit. What actually is it? It might not be what you think it is. And before you go back into old habits, just get grounded and really contemplate that, because I think you'll be surprised with what you find there. Then in September, we've got the Strength card, and this is beautiful. This is number 8. It's about empowerment. It's really about taming your mind and those fears that come up in your mind. So, this is a follow-on from August. Really tame those fears that are coming up saying that you're not secure. Really get a grip on those thoughts that create fear within you. And September will be quite a strong, empowered month for you. I think you'll actually, you'll see things differently. You'll see things differently because the fear won't be controlling you. The old fears, the old beliefs won't be controlling you. You'll be grounded and really coming from a heart space. So that's really nice, September. Now in October, we've got the 4 of Cups, which typically around this way, someone very exhausted and really not seeing all the beautiful gifts that the universe is handing them. So, in reverse, I'm really sensing here that you need to put some groundwork in around relationships, is the message I'm getting. Put some groundwork in around relationships. So, interesting here, all these people about relationships here are all in the same row. So, by the end of the year, by October, you may just need to put some foundations in place, because remember, you've got foundations in place with your work and your physical kind of environment and life. But towards the end of the year, you'll need to put some boundaries in place for relationships as well. Some boundaries, some structure, some non-negotiables. And that's the message I'm getting for you there in October. So I feel there will be something about relationships this year, either someone new coming in for you in the form of a mentor or a new partner. If you're already partnered, I feel this will be a mentor coming in, and that you will perhaps renew that love or the relationship that you already have with that person. And they're really going to, whoever comes in here is really going to help you lift these burdens, and so that you feel celebrated with all that of the work that you have done. Now in November, we've got a little bit of fighting going on here, and this is typically, once again, about work. It all seems to be about work and career for you this year. Now this could be fighting in the workplace, petty arguments, but it could also be fighting within yourself about which direction to choose and which task to do next and which is the most important thing to do. So, whatever it is for you, the way really to go forward from there, once again, is to get grounded. Any petty fighting, whether it's internally or whether it's in a workplace, is about fear. And when you're grounded, fear doesn't make sense, right? So just keep that in mind for November. October, November, putting some boundaries in place for emotions, for relationships, and then really getting grounded when perhaps there's some people who aren't going to like these boundaries that you put around relationships, right? So October, November, put those boundaries up, get grounded, and don't get caught up in either your internal battle or the workplace battle. Just don't get caught up in it. And then the end of the year, we've got the 7 of Swords in reverse, which is lovely. This is really about fear and feeling like people are stealing from you or betraying you. And in reverse, I really feel that you're trusting. You're in your truth and you're really in a place of trust. So, I feel it's a great end to the year for you, really. A really strong year all around, to be honest. But I think in the beginning, the first 6 months, you're really going to set up some structure that's going to carry you forward beautifully throughout the year. So let's have a look what the wild Kuan Yin wants you to know for 2019. Capricorn. Oh, there it is. Oh, that doesn't look very nice. Let me tidy that up. Okay, Capricorn, look at this. It looks really strong, doesn't it? Let's see what it says. Uniquely you. The more we are willing to become authentic rather than conventional, the more we will need to eschew conditioning in favour of aliveness. Be willing to run the risk of being authentic so that you can live from your heart and experience real joy. That's absolutely what this year is about for you. Yes, get the structures in place, but then go forward with what you're really passionate about. Let go of the old, let go of the heaviness. Get into your heart space and you'll be celebrated, and you really will have some beautiful movement forward. Really about being grounded here, being grounded, being in your truth, and really coming from the heart. And just know that you are on a solid footing, which means then you can kind of, I see the hair kind of flowing there, you can really let your hair down and experience that joy and the real you, that authentic you, rather than the conventional, which is, going through the process, going through the motions of creating the practical. You need to be into that authentic heart space as well. So uniquely you, that's a beautiful message for this year, Capricorn, and it's time. It's time to be you. So I hope you've enjoyed that reading, and I hope you have a lovely 2019. As I said, this is a general reading. If you would like a more personal reading, totally pertinent to you and your energies, then all the descriptions are below in the all the links are below in the description box, and I'd be happy to do that for you. Just contact me. Okay, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you here in the community, so please subscribe, like and share the videos, and have a fabulous 2019, Capricorn. Bye for now.